So I'm going to be teaching you the different cheer motions that we have. You don't need to memorize these in a certain order. This is just to get you familiar of the different motions that you need to know, especially when you're learning new cheers. So the first basic cheer motion is a high V. So with your high V, you want to make sure it is not too narrow, not too wide, and that it is in a V position. You also want to make sure that your, so this is what I call a Cinnabon, and this is what I call a Minibun. You want to have your Cinnabuns facing the front. So your hand should not look like this. I should not see your fingers. It should be turned out, and we should see your Cinnabuns. So this is a high V. When you hit your motions, you need to make sure that you're hitting your motions very tight. Now, what does tight mean? Well, that means you're squeezing with all your might to this position. So this is what it looks like if you're not squeezing tight. I don't want to see that. We want to see nice and tight motions. So for every single motion we do, we make sure they're really tight. Honestly, my elbows start hurting after I do this for a long time. So just want to point that out. Okay, so the next position is a low V. So this is high V, this is low V. You want to make sure that your arms are slightly in front of you and that your Cinnabuns are also facing forward again. So there's high V, low V. The next motion is a T. Like this. You want to make sure that your T is slightly in front of you again. You don't want it out like this or like this. You kind of want to see in the peripherals of your eyes, and you want to make sure your Cinnabuns are facing forward. So we have three motions so far. We have high V, low V, T. Then we have broken T. Did you see how I hit that motion? I wasn't like this. I went like this. Every single motion you hit, you're going to make sure it's tight. So we have a T, broken T. With the broken T, your Minibuns are going to be showing. So you have the Cinnabuns facing forward. Now you're going to have the Minibuns. Make sure your elbows aren't like this or relaxed. Nice and horizontal. All right, so we have four motions so far. High V, low V, T, broken T. The next motion I'm going to show you is the right punch. So with your right hand, and I'll turn around, you're going to punch. Make sure your arm is right next to your head and your Minibun is facing forward. And then your left arm with your hands in a fist is on your hip. This is right punch. This is what it looks like facing forward. I don't want to see this. I want to see this. And then there is left punch. Same thing, but with the left hand up, right arm to your hip. You're going to make sure that the Cinnabon is facing forward. So we have right punch, left punch. Sometimes we call it cheerleader. People call different motions different names. So we have right punch, left punch. So now let's do all the motions that we've learned together. Make sure you're hitting your motions tight. High V, low V, T, broken T, right punch, left punch. Awesome. So the next motion is a touchdown. And that is where you make a touchdown motion. Your Minibuns are going to be facing forward like this. And make sure you're not, close together or wide. Your arms are going to be right next to your ears. So it's touchdown. Then we're going to drop it down and do a low touchdown. So for the low touchdown, you want to make sure your Cinnabuns are facing down. So we have touchdown, low touchdown. Okay? So we have right punch, left punch, touchdown, low touchdown. So there are a lot of different motions, and I'm just kind of giving you the basics. There's also diagonals. Right diagonal is when your right arm is up. Right diagonal, left diagonal, or your left arm is up. For your diagonals, make sure your Cinnabons are facing forward, not this, this. So right diagonal, left diagonal. And then, you know, we can do broken diagonals. And then there's motions like a K. We do this a lot in our cheers. When we do H-A-W-K, we do a K like this. I'll face this way so your right arm is down, left arm is in. So if you were to do a high V, you just keep one arm up. So like this. Okay, okay, okay. Awesome. Great, so let's go over all the motions. We have high V, low V, T, broken T, right punch, left punch, right diagonal, left diagonal, touchdown, lower touchdown. And also, I'm saving the best motion, the most used motion for last, and that is a clap. I know, this is a motion, believe it or not. So, when we clap as cheerleaders, we don't clap sloppy like this. We don't clap like this. No, what we do is we tuck in our elbows, we cup our hands, and we clap like this. Nice and loud. This looks super sloppy. Make sure when we clap, it does not go past our shoulders. So this is a motion. So yeah, those are all of the motions. Again, you don't need to memorize it in any particular order. This is just basic knowledge. So if we say, hit your high Vs, you know to hit your high Vs like this. Thanks for watching.